Now, the second thing I'd like to talk about is attempting to screen a tenant at the showing. This is something that you should avoid doing at all costs. As I said a few moments ago, you'll be doing a pre-interview with them. That pre-interview should obviously not include any discriminatory comments or questions, and I really encourage you to read my blog. But once you are at the showing, many landlords attempt to screen the tenant and close the deal at the showing, and I'll talk about each of these individually. Number one, on a showing, you are there, number one, obviously, to discuss the physical attributes of your property and how that property relates to them. And I'll talk a little bit more about that in a second. But where many landlords go wrong, and it can quite frankly turn tenants off immediately, and could potentially get you into trouble in terms of discriminatory behavior, is attempting to screen a tenant during the showing. You know, an example would be, just asking them maybe straight out, how's their credit, or, do you have kids, or basically grilling them while they're, taking away from the showing of your property and attempting to ascertain in that brief time whether this is going to be a good tenant for you. And to be quite frank, you cannot do that. That is what an application is for, okay? You are there to show the property this person has requested through your pre-interview. You both decided that this might be a good option for them. So when they get there, focus on the apartment and how it relates to them. Don't get into trying to decide if this is a match made in heaven right there on the spot. This does a couple of things. Number one, it's a little bit insulting to people. I find that there are very few people who respond well to that kind of thing. They are not there to sell themselves to you in that moment. You are there to sell your property. They have not decided whether they want to give you any information about themselves. They will only do that through the application process if they are interested in that property. And quite frankly, there is very little real information you can gain in those moments. A person is not just the few facts that they give you during a showing. The application process will reveal a much more complete picture of who they are. So I would really attempt to refrain from doing that. Be polite and be cordial, and focus on the property.